This video covers the changes made during the last week of April 2023. It covers a range of topics, including documentation improvements, bug fixes, deprecation warnings, and new features. Some specific updates are improvements to Rails documentation for better search engine optimization. Petrik has been very busy making these improvements, which could involve optimizing the content and structure of the documentation, using relevant keywords and improving the overall user experience of the documentation site. A new section added to the PostgreSQL guide. It covers topics such as include, unique, and exclude keywords of PostgreSQL. These are all features of PostgreSQL that can be used in conjunction with Rails to improve database performance and functionality. A bug fix for enumerables in order of method. Enumerable is a module in Ruby that provides a collection of methods to iterate over elements in an array or other enumerable objects. The bug fix seems to address an issue where the method was not flattening nested arrays beyond the first level. This could cause unexpected behavior or errors when trying to use the method on nested arrays. According to the text, a developer discovered this bug while testing their application against the Rails main branch and sent a patch to fix it. This highlights the importance of testing and community involvement in open source projects like Ruby and Rails. Overall, this bug fix could improve the reliability and functionality of the enumerables in order of method, making it more useful for developers who need to work with nested arrays. Fix for a deprecation warning with PGGM version 1.5.0. It mentions that a fix was made to address a deprecation warning that occurred when using version 1.5.0 of PGGM. A change to ensure that active support cache keys cannot be blank. The active support cache module is used in Rails to provide a way to cache memory, files, or databases. It provides a unified interface to various caching solutions, allowing developers to easily switch between them. In this case, the change ensures that an argument error is raised whenever a blank key is passed to the read method of any store implementation. An update to make Rails cookies RFC 6265 compliant with domain all option. Rails has been incorrectly adding leading dots to cookie domain values in set cookie headers when the domain all option is present. This leading dot was required in cookies based on RFC 2965 as of October 2000, but RFC 6265 released in April 2011 changed the behavior, making a leading dot is strictly incorrect. The update aims to make Rails cookies RFC 6265 compliant by removing the leading dot that was previously added. A change to allow symbols as queue names in ActiveJob test assertions. Previously, the assert in queued with and assert performed with methods in ActiveJob only accepted strings as queue values. This made it difficult to write tests that used symbols as queue names. The change not allows this method to accept both symbols and strings as queue names, which makes it easier to write tests with more readable and expressive syntax. A fix for an issue with using racktest uploaded file.new method with string IO in active storage. The racktest uploaded file class is used in Rails to simulate file uploads in controller test. The class takes a file path or a temp file object as its argument. However, when a string IO object was passed to racktest uploaded file.new method, it raised an exception in active storage. This issue has been fixed in Rails by allowing string IO objects to be passed to React test uploaded file a new method without causing an exception in active storage. Support for deferrable foreign key constraints in table definition references method. Rails 7.0 added feature for deferrable foreign key constraints via the add foreign key method, which allows you to specify whether a foreign key should be checked immediately or deferred until the end of transaction. With this new PR, the support for deferrable foreign key constraints is added to T-dot references as well. In addition, the deferrable true option for add foreign key method is deprecated in favor of deferrable immediate option to make it clear which mode is being used. This deprecation will take effect in Rails 7.2. An addition of arrays intersect method to active record relation module to fix an issue with Robocop's false positive on collection proxy. In Ruby 3.1, a new method called intersect ? Was introduced for arrays, which return true if the interaction between two arrays is non-empty. However, when using this method in active record relation module, Robocop can incorrectly report a false positive error. To solve this issue, a delegation of intersect ? Was added to active record relation class. Now you can use this method to check if two relations have any common records, and Robocop will not raise an error when you do it. Common table expression support for joins when using the with query method in Rails. The latest update to Rails adds support for using joins and left outer joins with common table expression when using the with query method. A common table expression is a temporary named result set that you can reference within a select, insert, update, or delete statement. With the new support for CTE joins in Rails, you can now use CTEs with joins and left outer joins to improve performance and simplify complex SQL queries. This feature will be particularly useful for developers working with large datasets or complex data models. CTE joins work by allowing you to define a CTE using the .with method and then reference it in a subsequent query using a join. This feature makes it easier to work with complex SQL queries in Rails and provides a more efficient way to query large datasets. With this, we have come to the end of today's episode. Hope to see you in our next episode. Till then, stay tuned.